And within these very few moments, I want us to be attentive. I may not be able to flesh everything on my mind. In this 1 King chapter 20, I will read from verse 1. 2 King, I'm sorry. 2 Kings chapter 20. In those days was Hezekiah sick unto death. And the prophet Isaiah, the son of Amos, came unto him and said unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Set thine house in order, for thou shalt die and not live. Then he turned his face to the wall and prayed unto the Lord, saying, I beseech thee, O Lord, remember now how I have walked before thee in truth and with a perfect heart, and have done that which is good in thy sight. And Hezekiah wept sore. And it came to pass, before Isaiah was gone out into the middle court, that the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, Turn again, tell Hezekiah, the captain of my people, Thus saith the Lord, the God of David thy father, I have heard thy prayer, I have seen thy tears. Behold, I will heal thee. And on the third day thou shalt go up into the house of the Lord, and I will add unto thy days 15 years. And I will deliver thee and this city out of the hand of the king of Assyria. And I will defend this city for my own sake, and for my servant David's sake. And Isaiah said, Take a lump of figs. And they took and laid it on the boil, and he recovered. And Hezekiah said unto Isaiah, What shall be the sign that the Lord will heal me, and that I shall go up into the house of the Lord on the third day? And Isaiah said, This sign shall thou have of the Lord, that the Lord will do the thing that he has spoken. Shall the shadow go forward 10 degrees or go back 10 degrees? And Hezekiah answered, It is a light thing for the shadow to go down 10 degrees. Nay, but let the shadow return backward 10 degrees. And Isaiah the prophet cried unto the Lord, and he brought the shadow 10 degrees backward, by which it was gone down in the days of Ahaz. At that time, Baladan, the son of Baladan, king of Babylon, sent letters and a present unto Hezekiah, for he had heard that Hezekiah had been sick. And Hezekiah hearkened unto them, and showed them all the house of his precious things, the silver, the gold, the spices, and the precious ointment, and all the house of his armor, and all that was found in his treasures. And there was nothing in his house, nor all of his dominion, that Hezekiah showed them not. Then came Isaiah the prophet unto King Hezekiah, and said unto them, What said this man? And from whence they come unto thee? And Hezekiah said, They are come from a far country, even from Babylon. And he said, What have they seen in thy house? And Hezekiah answered, All the things that are in my house have they seen. There is nothing among my treasures that I have not shown them. And Isaiah said unto Hezekiah, Hear the word of the Lord. Behold, the days come, that all that is in thy house, and that which thy fathers have laid up in store unto this day, shall be carried into Babylon. Nothing shall be left, saith the Lord. And of thy sons that shall issue from thee, which thou shalt beget, they shall take away, and they shall be eunuchs in the palace of the king of Babylon. Then said Hezekiah unto Isaiah, Good is the word of the Lord, which thou hast spoken. And he said, Is it not good if peace and truth reign in my days? and the rest of the act of Hezekiah, and all his might, and how he made a pool and a conduit and brought water into the city, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the king of Judah? And Hezekiah slept with his fathers, and Manasseh, his son, reigned in his stead. Chapter 21 verse 1 says, and Manasseh was 12 years old when he began to reign. And he reigned 55 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Hephzibah. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, after the abominations of the heathen, whom the Lord cast out before the children of Israel. This morning, I want to ask us, what shall I respond? What will I respond? Here we see King Hezekiah. The first time the word of the Lord came unto him. The second time the word of the Lord came unto him. And he had two different responses, if we know from what we read. And I figure out, what better time to talk about death than now? At least one just happened. Now, King Hezekiah here was sick unto death. His previous life before now, the Bible says he did what was right in the presence of the Lord. He brought down all the idolatry that has been taking place in Judah as at that time. So his first 14 years as a king, he was 25 years when he began to reign. And he reigned 14 years. So at the 14th year, he became sick. Because the Bible says his total reign was 29 years in Jerusalem. So, and God added 15 years to his life, which means the 15 years plus 14 which he has reigned before made 29. Right? Yeah. So he was about 39 years old when he became sick unto death. He was about to die. And then the word of the Lord came unto him and said, Hezekiah, put your house in order, because that word says, for you shall surely die. And that's common to every man. That's a common denominator for all men. Everyone will die. But the Bible says Hezekiah turned his face unto the wall and wept sore. He became so burdened that, Lord, look at my work with you. So when the word of the Lord came unto him, his first response was to talk to God. His first response was to turn to God. His first response was to weep. His first response was to be burdened and presented everything he's been doing. And that brings a question to us. If God, the same question comes to us, or the same word come to us, so Olumide, put your house in order, for you shall surely die. What will be my response? What shall I respond? And honestly, I don't know if people who die has a clue that they are going to die. But this is a very good opportunity for this man. I'm not sure if God gives clue to people and say, your time is almost up. Put your house in order. I don't know. But God gave him an opportunity. Put your house in order. That is, if there is anything wrong in your ways that when you meet me, you will become ashamed, can you put it in order? That's an opportunity. And honestly, I am praying, oh God, don't let death meet me unaware. I don't want death to meet me unaware. Whether I'm young or I'm old, I want to be ready. I want to be prepared. I had an experience in March, on March 5. One of my patients passed away in front of me, right in front of me. We were talking 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, and he died 9:10. I did not leave his room all that 10. I wasn't expecting him to die, actually, at all. But right in my face, he stopped breathing. Within 10 minutes, he was asking for chicken. Yes. He was asking, hey, I'm hungry. He woke up and he was asking for chicken. He said, I want hot chicken. Okay? All right, I said, the kitchen is closed by now. There is no way we can get chicken for you. And I want you to listen to this story very well. I said, the kitchen is closed. So I said, maybe, and he was also on the phone with his brother, talking to his brother. So, after asking for chicken, he said, and I'm having chest pain. Right there. And then, he also said, don't record this.